said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad like it's something.
There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Blue Devils have it with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Noles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll go to the sneak. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short. Down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That last completion sets them up on second down. On the run, it's Ocha. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Zings it complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Hamilton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do.
Throws for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Seminoles.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying play action. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Throwing right. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Ripping through the defense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves. And we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
He'll bring it out. It's all Chuck. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. Got the first down. Looking for more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time with Florida State.
Turning it on! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed, and elusiveness. Just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Going for the big play. Got it. Touchdown, Florida State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Rush is on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Knowles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know of it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They will score! Touchdown Seminoles! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try. There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Gonna run it. It's Cobb. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
Breaks away on the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Fox. Finds the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust him. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out for the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Fox. Fires toward the target. He's got it. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have, the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Touchdown, Knowles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much. Might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's open on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Quick completion on the out. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Blue Devils will snap it on first and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Second down coming up. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up by 25 over Kentucky. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
With the catch, it's Hamilton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Here's a heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on 1st down from the 43. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. Looking for a man. It's Horn. And the quarterback hauled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Back open in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the 1st down marker.
Man, those are back.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Makes the catch. It's Stanley. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Blue Devils are on the move. The give on the option. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Horn. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Tyler. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Got it set up on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Number 16, set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and
turning it on. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.